Welcome to day 10. It's been a decent day so far. I didn't record any of my workouts for the YouTube video. I honestly was I forgot. I need to be better. I was thinking about my short form content and I was recording content for the short form rather than the YouTube video, but we're here. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. I'll probably record this segment and then I'm doing for my mobility. We did a swim, 400-meter swim, and we did a 20-minute walk, a chill walk. When I walk, I'm focusing on pressing down with my big toe and really pushing off my big toe. And when I do that, when I walk that way, the arches of my feet hurt super bad. Like my arches and my feet were like in pain after 20 minutes. So that's good. That means I'm strengthening my feet and I'm trying to fix the pronation, which I think I've already talked about this, but the pronation in my ankles, because I believe the overpronation and the collapsing of my arches is why I get shin splints so bad. I'm dealing with a solid case of them right now, but that is not going to stop us. We continue to move forward. We continue to push the limits of our body and we will continue to train. We just have to do extra things to try to fix it. So I'm working on that. And my resting heart rate was 51 last night, which is the lowest my resting heart rate has ever been. So that's a W. We are getting fitter, we're getting healthier. My HRV is going up. Like it used to be, I think 60 to 80 maybe. Now it's low 80s, which I don't know if that means I'm getting healthier or that means I'm on the verge of sickness and it's out of range, but I feel fine. So probably means I'm getting healthier. I am getting pretty tired though. Doing a YouTube video every day, which is something I'm not used to, creating multiple short form videos every day and working out an increasingly big amount and hard workouts, intense workouts, long workouts, multiple workouts every single day is extremely tiring, extremely draining, but I committed to the 75-day challenge, so we will do it anyways, no matter how we feel. We're completing this. My videos are making big progress. I feel like I'm getting better at speaking. I'm getting more comfortable. I'm relaxing a little bit in my short form videos, which is good. I don't think I like the voiceovers. I think I learned that. The voiceover thing is not my thing. It feels gay. It's just not my thing. I don't think it's my thing. So unless that shit goes viral right now, today, which it's not going to, I doubt it. I don't think I'm doing it anymore. I think I'm going to focus on other styles of content. I mean, maybe I could do voiceovers, but just not like a day in the life voiceover. It feels gay. It feels gay. There's nothing else to say about it. It feels gay. I don't like doing it. Not my thing. So cycling, we are improving big time on cycling. Cycling is my strongest thing. Right now, if I were to do the Ironman right now, I believe I could do, if it was on the Peloton, I could do the Ironman at 130 to 140 watts, which is pretty solid. We want to increase that to at least be able to do the Ironman at 160 to 170 watts, around there. I believe that'll hit my goal speed of 20.5 miles per hour, and maybe we can get even better than that. We're progressing fast and we're riding a Peloton, so it's not fit correctly. Who knows if it's even dialed in on the watts, or who knows if it's calibrated. So yeah, we could get a bunch more improvement just from moving to a better bike. So we're gonna be doing that soon. Of course, I will video that, update you guys on that, whatever. Swimming, my swimming is getting a lot better. My breathing's getting better, I'm getting more calm. I feel like my catch and I'm pulling through the water good. I still have to remember to stretch out and kind of ear to shoulder and really extend my arm when I come in the water and stay just under the top of the water. Because sometimes every now and then I'll fall and I'm almost pulling down. I need to remember to stay right there and push through, or pull through, you know? Pull through. And I need to remember to finish my stroke all the way, not get right here and then pull it out. Finish it all the way. Extend the other arm. You know, so we're improving with that. We're improving with that big time. My legs are relaxing. I'm learning to just kind of give a little kick with each arm, not constant like panic kicking that's gonna tire me out and increase my heart rate and ruin my Ironman race. So we're getting better at swimming big time. got another swim tomorrow, 4 swims a week right now. Running's not good. Running is my worst. And the problem is my legs are just constantly in pain. So that's the problem with running. That's why we're doing all this extra mobility work, lower leg strengthening work, all this extra stuff to try to fix that and stop feeling pain. Because I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying this is a challenge we're overcoming. We will overcome, but I'm not even gonna say if. You know what? Fuck the if. This is what's in front of us. We're overcoming it, going to succeed. So the running, you know, it's coming along the worst as of right now, but that's fine. You know, if our running isn't great, fuck it. We'll make up time on the bike. And yeah, one thing I'm working on with running, which I think I mentioned multiple times, is that I'm trying to increase the frequency of being on my feet. And if that means I'm walking a mile every other day and running 2 miles every few days or whatever that is, I want to do that. I want to get used to running, walking, doing it more often rather than running 4 miles, then my legs are fucking destroyed for 5 days and I can't do any more runs for a week because my legs are still recovering a week later. So we're going to try to lower the intensity, lower the duration of our runs, but do them more often so we can, you know, yeah, I think that'll help us. Back to short form content, or back to, you know what, let's go to my physique. Our physique is decent. We're getting leaner. I feel like you can see it in my face. Getting leaner. Yeah, right now I'm hungry as fuck. But I'm not gonna eat because, you know, I'm fine. But I'm hungry as fuck. I wanna eat. I just had to go to Xfinity to drop off an old router, and Crumble was right beside that Xfinity. I really would have loved to gone and Crumble, but we're locked in. And yeah, you just gotta stay hungry. The main thing for getting shredded, rather than counting your calories, you gotta know what meals you eat and how much calories there are roughly so you can gauge, but you don't have to go crazy. The thing you gotta do is when you're always hungry, that doesn't mean you have to eat. Be hungry, and when you do eat, don't eat to where you're like, oh fuck, that was so good. Eat to where you're like, damn, that was good. I could eat more, but I'm not going to. Stopping yourself early and not overeating, and then staying hungry, and intermittent fasting. If you like, before I was doing so much cardio, I was eating from noon to 6 p.m. every day, and that was the only time I would eat. After that, before that, I wasn't eating. But now I'm eating a lot in the mornings, like a small carb snack to fuel myself for my workouts, in which I was making a ton of progress with my leanness, and then I slowed down, and I almost feel like I just hit a plateau for a second because I started fueling so much for my workouts and making sure my workouts are fueled. So for right now, I'm not fueling for my workouts unless it's a super long workout, which I only have one super long workout a week. Or if it's like a double workout, you know, like I have a workout. But let's say I swim and I'm going to the gym after, I'll swim on nothing, and then I'll eat a rice cake with some honey or banana right before the gym, just to make the gym a little more pleasant rather than being completely depleted and weak as fuck. So we'll do that. But yeah, other than that, we're eating 2 meals a day. We're trying to stay around 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day, because right now I am burning roughly 2,500 to 3,300 to 3,400 calories per day with my active calories and my resting calories burned together. So we still have a lot we can eat. And yeah, now I'm gonna make a couple more short form videos. I'm gonna make a short form video on the topic of virality and how every single idea you have in your mind can go viral, right? If I wanted to make a viral video about this keyboard, I could, but I have to present this keyboard in a way, in a format, with a certain energy that will make the video about the keyboard go viral, right? I could be a regular person and just go, this keyboard is a nice keyboard. Or, you know what this keyboard is? It types. Okay, I'm not even gonna say that. Intrusive thoughts almost won there. I'm not gonna say that. I'll get fucking banned on YouTube. But you get the point, right? And I'm working on that. That's something I want to get better at, is presenting ideas in a way that can go viral, whether that's through my energy, whether that's through my format of speaking about that idea or topic. So I want to make a short form video on that, just because that's on my mind and something I need to improve on. So I figured I could share that with the world, and maybe some other people will fuck with it and realize they can improve on that too. So yeah, let's do that. And then I'm gonna try to chill today. I'm gonna try to chill. I feel like I said, I feel exhausted, so I'm gonna do that. Mobility session, lower leg strengthening session, and I'm gonna chill. I've been watching The Hawk on Netflix. I watched it yesterday evening. That shit is hilarious. It's Will Ferrell, a golf show. It's hilarious. If you haven't watched it, you have time, watch it. It's funny. So, peace. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing for my lower body and like mobility stuff, as well as strengthening some of my different pieces of my lower body to be a healthier runner, prevent injuries, and yeah. So here we go. First, I don't have like a specific program. I'm just researching stuff, finding a bunch of different exercises that do different things, prevent different things, strengthen different things, help different things, and that's what I'm doing. So one of the pieces of this that I'm focusing on is strengthening my hip flexors. Now, I also have, like in my gym session tomorrow, I'll be doing kettlebell raises, like holding the kettlebell with my foot and raising it, standing up. So that is hip flexor targeted as well. But other than that, I've been trying to do this every day, every other day at least. Just this routine that I go through of stretching / small, different like isometric holds, stuff like that. So for hip flexors, I've been doing holds like this. Now try to hold for, at first it was like 20 seconds I could hold, now I can hold for probably 50 seconds. So I'm gonna do that. All right, it was about 50 seconds. One side now. Okay, so we did that. Now do it one more time on each leg. I think my left is weaker. I also have less range of motion in my left hip than my right. Did that, and now we're due a side one. So I'm laying on my side, which I think this is better if you prop up, which I'm not doing yet. I'm just doing it like this. You're going like that, and then you try to turn it up. Do that. Now we're gonna do some quick stretching, and then we're gonna do our lower leg and foot exercises. So, stretching, of course, basic. Just pull the feet towards us. We're really focusing on big toe stuff. I know that sounds weird, but I've been researching, and apparently the big toe contact to the ground and strength has to do with like up your arch all the way up the inside of your leg. And that's where I get my shin splints. So I'm really focusing on big toe strength, arch, stretching, range of motion, all that. Now a lower back stretch, put one leg up like this, reach down for the other one. We're gonna do some hip range of motion movements. You go right here, one leg straight, one leg out to the side, and we turn it up and down. Now for the other side, my worst side. It's a lot tighter on this side. Now, some hip flexor stretches. We have finished the routine. There's a couple more exercises I didn't put in there, but whatever. Maybe I'll show you guys another day if someone wants to see my crazy foot routine. But anyways, I believe this is day 10. So day 10 done. It was a chill day. We didn't record much, but hopefully there's still some value in there. Either way, the whole point of this challenge is to record every single day, post every day. We've already finished all our short form content for today, so that's a W. Tomorrow we have 3 workouts. We have swim in the morning, front of the body, full body workout, and a hard threshold cycling session in the evening. So big day tomorrow. We're gonna try to chill, eat some dinner, and rest up for the day, for the workout day, because I'm already exhausted. Like I said, I've been feeling fatigued, built up fatigue. I need to get as much rest as I can. Last night I got 9 hours of sleep too. I went to bed at like 8:30, or laid in bed at like 8:30, probably fell asleep at like 10, but you get the point. I got a ton of sleep. I'm still tired. I'll see you boys day 11. Let's do this shit. We only have 65, 64 days to go. So yeah, peace.